Are we on?
Oh,
Is this it?
I got the little live thing.
Is it live? Hey, everybody, this is Johnny Beane, live 5:03 p.m., October 16th, 2018. Welcome, everybody. We got Jay Hannon in the house.
Yeah.
There is. David Nesdall.
Close the door, it's cold. Close the door, it's cold. Close the door, it's cold.
Cold? It's cold over there? Man. And we got Greg and Michael from Allegaeon.
Is that popcorn or is that clapping?
Yeah, we roll with the whole sound machine thing too, like a bunch of dorks.
We had all that preparation on how to say our name, and it went off without a hitch, and then I was just completely taken by surprise.
Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. So who wants to? Jay, do you want to?
Do I want to show off? Do I want to show off the pants that I'm wearing? Is that
yes.
what you're talking about? Yeah. I can't stand up because.
Is that the one without the squash in them?
Yes. What squash? What are you talking about? That's natural, man. Now, if I stand up right now, like Jeannie saw me put these on, she's like, look. Yeah, never mind. She's trying to take a picture before I went upstairs. What?
It'll probably not get all ages if you stand up.
That's true. Hey, is it my turn for a rig rundown of the chat here?
Yeah.
All right. I'll try to fly through these. Soda Pop, Ben Coombs, Brendan B Squared, JJ's House of Jams, Nightbot is here, of course. A lot of repeats here. Damn. Guitar Collector, Guitar GTV Guitar, if I could read properly. All right, nobody comment at all, so I can catch up here. We got Bruce, Jeff Ripplinger.
Everyone say everything now.
Yeah, Brackham's asking, is Mikey getting super primed and drunk, and that's why the stream isn't starting promptly? That's right before you went on.
I was on time.
You were.
Not the first one here, but I was close.
Stafford Studio, Pooh Ninja, Black Belt, Yellow Belly, Jay Turner, Symmetry AD, Jeff Ennis, Motor City Axeman, and we still got people coming in fast, coming in hot. 802 Blues, Jeannie says, Michael Collins, Amanda Coombs, Connor Benson, Broken Chains, and Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs, and we still got people coming in. Hello, everybody.
Yes. Welcome.
Mike is himself. Let's just do the whole show and just read people's names and not talk about anything at all.
That would just be like the end of Who's Line where they have to read it in like some like improv prompt.
I love that show. Yeah, we should do it just like that.
That was pretty good. All right, so
I'm not that creative. I can't do that.
you guys are the guitar masters of Allegaeon.
That's very generous of you to say.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not a. Don't get people's hopes up like that.
No.
Well, I know you just got to tell everybody the secret. You record everything at half speed. I know. It's
Whatever works.
Yeah, right.
No, we're like, what's okay? So there's Master Entrepreneur. What's like before that? Like Trash Man. We're the Trash Man of cars.
if that's what you guys are, then I can only imagine what level I'm at.
Padawan.
Yeah. Beginner.
Handler.
Yeah.
Man. Cool. So you guys play guitar. I assume everybody in here plays guitar. Is that the or we all like guitars?
We just have them. Just collect them.
They're fun to look at. Too bad I know nothing about what they are.
So I have them.
What, Dave?
Just so that I have them.
Dave, can you drop your camera just a little bit?
I I can.
We're missing some of those. There you go.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Just show the yellow one that Greg hates.
I didn't say I hated it.
He hates yellow. I don't get it.
Yellow, which means you hate
I think yellow looks good on people. That's generally. I think a lot of people feel that way.
It
What about
looks
a
good
guitar?
on snow.
What?
Yellow looks good on snow.
No, it doesn't. You can't eat the yellow snow.
Who says you had to eat it? Why can't you just look at it? You draw your name with it?
It's a lemon snow cone, man.
It's lemon.
Brass metal and fun riffs. Wow, we have a metal band on, and he finally is happy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, he's coming for me right now. He's like, cheap beer, preferably. No, this is Great Divide. It was not as cheap.
Is that IPA?
Sure, I think. I don't know. I just like it.
Awesome.
It's in a can and it has alcohol in it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's basically my standards.
Cool. Thank you, Thrash Metal. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, we finally have a metal band on. So
I'm happy about that.
Dude, how does this normally run? Do you guys not have like a band? What's your normal clientele, let's say, or who are you normally interviewing?
Us.
Okay, so you guys have guests.
Yeah, we have guests. Yeah, we have guests from time to time, but it's not every show. We it's just like the three of us, and then everyone in the chat, and we discuss gear and food and all kinds of stuff.
From time to time, we talk about guitars. From time to time.
Mm-hmm. But I think as far as having guests and other bands on, I think you guys are probably the heaviest that we've had. I think.
Who are the other bands that you've had on?
Byzantine.
We're not heavier than Byzantine.
Yo, what? OJ said he's gonna be watching. I don't see him in the chat here. He's gonna get a hot smack.
Yeah. No, usually we have country and Western bands on. That's
both kinds. Both. It's funny how we're 10 minutes in and Greg has asked the best question so far.
Greg is the moderator for your podcast.
Okay, so yesterday it was really just Mike and I called separately to test this, right? And there was only 3 of us, and it was way less overwhelming. And now I'm like, there's like what, 6? 5 of us? 6 of us?
Yeah, it's easy to talk over each other.
Yeah.
You're not counting me twice, are you? Because I'm fat.
It's all your guitars, Dave. That's why.
There's 7 of us.
Shut up, John. I swear I'll come right through that computer. Don't make me do it.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, normally we just talk about ourselves, yeah, but anything we want. But people, they like it when we talk about gear and guitars and say stuff like that usually.
All right.
Yeah, we can talk about beer. We can do that.
Well, before we get to the beer thing, why don't either Greg or Mike or both kind of fill us in on what is going on with the band? I'd hate to ask that stupid question like, oh, if you were to show your band or explain your band to somebody who's never heard them. I hate that because it's like, how do you do that? But I guess just as far as like what's going on, new album coming up or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And the history.
We're all going solo. Everyone hates each other.
That's why you guys are in separate places. You both told me like, man.
Well, Mike, we don't necessarily live that close, right? It's
We're
like
on opposite sides of town. Also, I don't like you, but
I was like me and Johnny.
the drink. Isn't that way? It's way funner when he's how to feel.
I'm not metal injection interview in the bag yet. I'm like comfortable, like cool drunk yet, but I do have a whole 6-pack.
Okay.
Down that.
Okay, everybody is gonna watch. By the end of this, the sass is just gonna like.
Can we also talk about our Allegiant branded koozies that no one wanted? So I have 18 of them.
And if you want one, where can you go to get one? I want one.
My house.
Yeah.
I have to go to Colorado.
You know, in Europe, they don't know what koozies are.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
Straight up. Had no idea. They're like, "What is this for?" They're like, "Oh, it's good. Like it keeps your drink cool while it keeps your hand warm." And there's like, "Your drink won't get cool unless you drink it faster." Like,
so they at that point, everybody just slammed it really quick.
yeah.
And we're kind of like, I see your point.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Those things are great.
Mhm.
Not for Europeans.
Yes.
Did they throw the koozie away? Did they throw them away with that first beer?
No, they didn't buy them. So now I have a lot of them.
Well, my wife just texted me and said, I'll try that again. She said, I guess I'll drink a beer so Michael is not alone. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yay! I'm a bad influence.
Well, we are on kind of a break right now, which has been nice.
That's the most boring thing to intro with. Like, how are you guys doing as a band? We're on break.
Yeah, we're not doing anything.
Okay. Okay, that's how I started.
Say why we're on break. Okay, let's do it. Sorry.
We've been touring nonstop.
Yeah.
Pretty nonstop. I think Park, our drummer, did the calculation, and before Summer Slaughter, like we had only been home for 8 weeks all year, so we needed a big break. So we were on break.
That's not even good. Like that's not even counting 2017, because if you take like the Neo tour, like November,
yeah,
consideration with all that, it's like we haven't been home like at all.
So yeah,
sometimes it's nice to take a break.
Dude, we needed a break.
From each other or just from the road?
Same, both. Yes.
No, I don't think. I think the road wore us down to where it was impacting us as people, but it's not really us as people. Because like me and Riley were getting on each other's nerves on Summer Slaughter, and now we can totally laugh about it because it was all stupid stuff that we never normally have a problem with each other. It was just we were so stressed out from just being on the road so much. So,
it's like going on vacation with your family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone wears it.
But yeah, so it's a lot of planning. That's what we're doing. It's a lot of planning for the new record, which is coming out next year.
Okay. And when you guys going to record it? Or are you still writing it or?
No, it's done. It's been turned in.
Yeah.
Oh, you finished it.
Yeah, it's been turned in a long time ago. Before Summer Slaughter. We finished, we got home from Europe.
We had 2.5 weeks home
to finish writing, then recording it, and then like I had a day or 2 days after finishing to get ready for Summer Slaughter.
Yeah. That was real fun having to learn new songs and then also learn old songs for the tour all at the same time.
Yeah.
Oof.
Man.
Because now we're on break.
That's
Mr. BHB Bruce asks, how did they find their record label?
I was not in the band, Greg.
Find our record label? How?
I think basically how did you get signed, or maybe when or how, and all the kind of what went into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we signed our deal in 2009, and we did an EP in 2008 that made its rounds. Like we got written up in Metal Hammer and like the unsigned bands thing, and yeah, we just submitted our demo or that EP to a whole bunch of labels, and there was I'll never forget this. I was in English class when I was in high school, and they were talking about college essays and trying to get into college, right? Because college is pretty, there's a lot of competition for that. So this one kid, he mailed a boot and stuck his roll his essay up in the boot. And then, of course, when all the essays came into that department that day, of course, there's a box. So they opened the box first because it was different. And then it was like, now that I got my foot in the door, and the kid got in. Right?
Oh, wow.
So it was thinking about that, it's like record labels, man. That like when you submit your demo. Well, back in the day, it's not even done. People don't even mail in demos anymore. They'll email them.
Mm-hmm.
But back,
how do we email a boot?
Yeah, but I don't even know. So we bought a whole bunch of ammo boxes, filled them with T-shirts and our CD and stickers and stuff, and mailed them to a whole bunch of labels. And Metal Blade told us to fuck off. And they just kept
Michael first, man.
How come if I would have said that, I would have gotten the boot from the show?
Oh man, I just totally spaced.
It's okay. Keep going. This is a good story. I like this.
It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, they said, thank you, but we are not interested. Can we edit it to that?
No, we're good.
You can't edit anything, Greg. You're live.
Like life. Yeah, anyway, so they were not interested, but they kept checking back in with us, and we were doing I took a lot of money, and we rented some cameras, and we made a couple of music videos, and and stuff like that. So it came eventually because we kept busy and stuff like that. Labels see you're busy, that you're investing in your band, then they can invest in you. So there you go.
So did they ever mention to you, like, yo, when you sent that boot with all the stuff and everything, or did it not ever come up again?
No, not at all. But it was like, how do you stand out? That's really the moral of the story, because you have to stand out amongst everybody else. And like, even after you get signed, like what is your unique selling point? And I mean, I don't even think Allegion's really found that yet, apart from the fact that we're a melodic death metal band from the United States, which is pretty rare.
Mm-hmm.
So rare that people don't even know what to call us here. But you have to, what is it about you, or what is it about your band that's going to make you stand out enough that people want to pay attention to you? So,
do you think death threats would work?
No.
Well, if you want to be like a band playing in jail.
Although, I mean, actually, he brings up a good point. Now, all I have to do is try to hire a hitman to kill me.
I wasn't gonna say it.
And suddenly my career will take off. I'll just go time in prison, but I'll get out for good behavior because I'm a nice guy.
And it's your first offense, probably, right?
You'll probably be passed around because you're a nice guy.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Well, someone's got to take one for the team, apparently. This tour is sold out.
Wow.
I love how you have to like mic up the sound effects. It's not even running through anything. It's just like, okay, put it next to the mic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I do that, you actually see it.
You all have these, and you didn't tell us. We would have bought them.
Dude, I got 2 of them. and I got a Halloween one.
That does them a lot of good.
I would buy one and just...
That's the best one on that one.
Did he just come? What the hell?
So Stafford Studio says, the last album I recorded with my old band, we had to set up Dropbox accounts to get our music. Weird how times have changed. And he's 100% right. I remember like reading an interview with Meshuggah back in the day. And they used to like email each other song ideas and riffs. And you're like, but now when you think back to that, you're like, yeah, that was the start of, everybody using the internet. And, a lot of times bands nowadays, they don't even like rehearse the album together before they record it.
Us.
Yeah, we have never done that.
Yeah. It's like the norm now.
Yeah. But we're lucky to the point where like we can trust everyone to rehearse on their own time and just be ready for a studio. And same with tour.
Well, let me ask you this: when you guys record, do you record as a band, like live, all in the same time, or do you do it
No. That I feel like that's kind of a rarity nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of it's where, like, at least for us, how we've always recorded is like we make demos and I'll scratch out like in program drums, scratch out guitars, do all that stuff, and then send it out. And I always tell Park, our drummer, that it's like try and keep like the feel for these parts because it's how I hear it in my head, but then put your own flair on it. And sometimes he's like, hey, I want to do something different, so he'll send a tape of this part and I'll kind of review it back and see like if it fits. But it's still, it's like, yeah, we're never ever recording at the same time. It's just like using scratch tracks to record drums, and then after drums are edited, then doing guitars and the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Mike and I don't even play each other's songs. He records his songs, I record my songs. We'll do leads on each other's songs, but we don't even record rhythms on each other's songs.
Now, is there ever any no, dude, I had an idea for a solo during this part. Like, no, I haven't. I had something for that. Or is it kind of like whoever writes the song is like, I want to do a solo here, you can do this part type of thing?
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Yeah, it's kind of more that where it's like we have our solo sections planned out. But we've left ours kind of open sometimes where I was like, you can pick, like, here's one section, here's this one, like, pick which one you would like better. Because I think if you like the backing behind your solo better, it tends to have a better result rather than just like forcing somebody into like something that they can't really work with.
Yeah. Like, I think even on the last two records, if someone was like, hey man, can we change the rhythm a little bit?
Yeah.
Playing over. We've been accommodating to that too, to make it, because it's whatever's best for the song.
Of course.
You can name names. Like, yeah, Ben.
Under the bus, man. Throw them. Under the bus. Come on.
No, it's not even being thrown under the bus because it became like one of everyone's like favorite solos on the album. Benjamin Eller.
We did that on the new record too, where Ben didn't play.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, yeah, you changed something.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, can we put this other chord in this place because where my melody is going, And
it just works.
Yeah, it didn't like really change the feel; it just changed the chord progression.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then why do you guys, I think I have an idea of this, or part of an idea, but why do you guys think that recording has changed to where, like we just talked about, where, bands don't even rehearse together before they record an album? Because I think there's multiple reasons.
I think just with modern bands, it seems like you just have to find the members who are willing to do the touring because like there's no money. So you have to just find the people who are willing to like sacrifice and do that stuff and are dedicated to it. And sometimes they don't live in a relative like proximity to you. So because if like 20, 30 years ago, if you tried to form a band, but like us, where two of our members are in California, two of us are in Colorado, and one of us in Illinois, it would never work.
Nope.
But now we have the ability where we can send files and do all this stuff and find the dedicated people, whether or not they're in the state or not. And it works for us. I'm sure there's some issues with other people, but we're fortunate enough where we've just done this pretty much the entire time, or at least the entire time I've been in the band, where it's like people are in other states. So
yeah. When the band started, of course, it was all in one location, know. But then over time, when you're going through members, not everybody, when you start out, you kind of have to do the best with what you got. And then over time, when, personalities are just like interest wanes, then you have to look elsewhere, and you just want the right guy for the job. And maybe the right guy doesn't live here. So,
yeah. Makes sense.
And it's hard to find guys that can play technical music in the surrounding areas where people are sometimes. I mean,
yeah. And it's interest too. Finding guys that want to do it and that can do it. It's hard. And, we're fortunate enough that everybody kind of, they want to be here and they have the talent they practice on their own. So we don't even really practice for tours or anything like that. We show up and do like a tour prep thing where it's just like pacing of the songs and just make sure there's no issues, but there never ever is.
Wow, really? So there's no like 2-week rehearsal period before you guys go on the road or anything?
Wow. No dress rehearsals?
2 days.
How do you learn endings?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we have those prep things. How do you want to end it? All right, cool. And then
you remember it? Because I'd be like, yo, crap, man, I forgot. In the middle of the song, like, crap, how's that end? You know, I would screw the whole thing up.
The rehearsals are just endings of songs.
Yeah, you know, it's really just like a couple hours. We spend, I mean, how much, Mike? Like, in reality,
we do it like
maybe 3 hours?
2 days, like 2 days, but those 2 days are usually like first rehearsal, break, second rehearsal, and the sets are never more than like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then like the next day, we'll like, if we have any issues that we can't fix that day, we'll go over and do all that stuff. But it's really like, if you combine all, probably 5 hours of prep time, and then we're going.
Wow.
I guess it's okay. Like you said, as long as you guys are practicing individually, like at least getting your parts down so that when you do get together, it meshes.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I can understand being in a classic rock band and not rehearsing, because, I mean, come on, let's face it, classic rock is not the hardest music in the world to play. But what you guys do, it's not easy. And you know what, even though a lot of people don't necessarily like it because it's, you know, it's heavy stuff, it's hard to play that stuff. I mean, you guys know you're playing it, but I mean, man, you know, it's just, you know, my fingers, I'm 48 years old. My fingers don't want to go that fast anymore. You know,
well, there is a lot of that, like, you know, rehearsal is for rehearsal, not for practice.
Right.
Like if, you know, and we've had it before where someone comes in and they're not prepared and they don't last long.
Well, that's it. You're either you know your stuff or get the F out. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because you're wasting everybody's time, you know, and that's not, you can't be professional and do that. So, you know, practice is practice, rehearsal is rehearsal. You practice on your own. You come to rehearse.
So what about as far as you know, like the whole wind thing? You know, you guys are playing like standing in your bedroom or your rehearsal room playing the songs is one thing, but getting out on stage, moving around the testosterone, Jesus Christ. You know, the stuff is going, you know, you're like, it's easy to get winded when you're on stage playing.
Plus, you're outdoors, right? You're doing outdoor festival.
Plus, you guys playing in Colorado, so there it is right there too.
How do you keep your guitars in tune in the cold weather? Good question, right?
It's not that cold in Colorado.
No,
unless you're on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Or you know where we rehearse, on top of mountains.
Does anybody actually drink Coors Light in Colorado?
Yeah, a lot of people.
That's what Brandon did, but he's not. No, everyone in Colorado just wants to drink craft beer, and I hate it. No one wants whiskey.
Yeah, Brennan said there's a lot of complicated transitions in your music, which is right. Trying to scroll through. Johnny, seen any? Or is your chat up or no?
Yeah. I see a lot of stuff. Hey, Janice. Clayton James Hicks is here. Hey, Clayton. Good to see you, man.
We have to take a Starbucks break.
You got Starbucks. I have Dunkin' mixed with Starbucks.
No, actually, it's hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
Oh, you're drinking hot cocoa and wearing that hoodie?
Yes, it's cold here.
Yeah, I'd be sweating.
It's cold. What's it?
He's in Colorado.
We're having no time out. I live just outside of New York City. But
it's snowing, right? It's snowing up.
Our heater there's something up with our heater for the past couple of days. My house is cold. It's cold here. So, I mean, I'm sure, you know, we're dressing warm here.
It's 48 degrees outside.
It's 48 degrees outside, and it's almost that cold in here.
Man. It was 86 here today.
I'm very proud of you.
Soda Pop asks, what music do you guys listen to that's not metal? Because I think a lot of people feel that, like,
Dude,
if
I'm looking at Mike's face just brightening up right now.
no, but dude, before you answer real quick. I mean, people that like heavy metal or play heavy metal music, especially people that aren't heavy metal fans, sometimes think like, oh, that's all they listen to is heavy metal.
Hell no. No.
Oh, dude, look at that.
What?
Never. Like, I never listen to it. Like, I get enough of it, like, playing and all that stuff. Okay, let's go through my Spotify.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do a Spotify playlist for both you guys.
I guarantee you the Beastie Boys are in there.
Not in this playlist.
Really?
No.
How's wrong with you?
I have, like, York and this band Health and Portishead and Britney Spears and Moby and Patrick O'Hearn.
I haven't heard of like half that stuff.
And the other half, never mind.
It's like, no, a lot, because a lot of people do think that's like, oh, what bands do you listen to? Like, Lizzo? I don't know.
Greg, let's rip a couple of yours out.
Dude, I mean, like, I don't participate in the Spotify because I'm a morally uptight musician. But I mean, I listen to a lot of classical music is what I mainly listen to, like a lot of classical guitar music, and I love Yanni, Mozart opera.
When Mike's laughing.
Yeah, but I mean,
I listen to artists with their Yanni like cardboard cutout at their merch.
I
get that.
I do listen to a lot of metal, actually. So, yeah.
Do either of you guys listen to 80s pop music?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Had some Madonna going today. Oh, yeah.
I was listening to Martika earlier. That's good. Toy Soldiers? That one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I know that one.
I would say that I was listening to Bloodshot Dawn all today. So it was metal today. So
It was Heavy Metal Tuesday.
Heavy metal.
At the Burgess household.
It's you know what it is? It's when I'm in the gym. That's when I'm really listening to music. And it's been mostly Bloodshot Dawn a lot. And then Bloodbath and
Anything with blood in it.
yeah,
That's what it seems like to me.
Bloodsport.
Cattle Decapitation. I've been listening to a lot of that too. So
What the?
Dave, I highly doubt you've ever heard any of
Guys
this stuff.
Angry.
they're vegans.
You guys are mad. You're angry people.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. You with me, you have to understand. Don't listen to anything I say.
Anything.
Unless I talk about gear, don't listen to anything I say.
Quentin James wants to know if we're high. No. Just high on life, man.
Yeah.
I'm posting a lot of very good bands.
Greg, as far as the classical guitar stuff, because I know you incorporate that in Allegaeon. Now, do you like when you guys write a song or something? Is the song usually done and you're like, I want to kind of put a classical guitar piece or something in there, or do you start writing something like that and then the song kind of stems from that?
It's happened both ways, but generally what it does is I match it up with a key,
Mm-hmm.
just so I'm not like throwing a wrench in your ears. So. Which we did this album, which it got cut because it was just it made sense key wise, but it totally train wrecked the flow of the record, which Mike actually said way before, but I was way too stubborn to listen to him. But yeah, it's generally key derived. So if I have a solo piece, I usually have a solo piece on every record. So it's like, hey, what key is that in? And then I just find a key on one of the metal tunes and just like connect them. So. Did that
That's
answer
cool.
the question?
That's cool.
Cool.
And somebody asked, I'm sorry I missed who it was. Asked when did you guys start playing 8-string guitars?
2011.
And the reason? Couldn't go. Wanted to be heavier, man.
I know it was creativity, like trying to do something more creative. That's really because the band has always been a 7-string band.
Mhm.
And our other guitar player at the time, he's like, let's go 8-string, and I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, awesome, more notes, to play with. And then I actually borrowed an 8-string and hated it, absolutely hated it. So all my songs on Form Shifter turned out to be, they were just 7-string songs.
Mhm.
And then he had three of his 5 were 8-string songs. So we just kind of got thrown into it that way. Since some of those turned out to be fan favorites, we had to play them. So we just started writing on the 8-string.
Mm.
But I liked the 8-string after we recorded it. Prior to us recording it, I thought it was kind of mushy and unintelligible.
Mm.
And I'm not sure that we totally disagree with that feeling right now.
Now let me ask a question. The 8th string, is that lower than a low B, or is that like a high C?
No, that would be a low E for us. So the lowest note on a 4-string bass.
Okay.
Damn. So you guys, give because somebody's asking how you tune your 8-string guitars. What would be from low to high? What would you do?
Do you want to do that, Mike?
Sure. Okay. So it is a full octave down from a standard E, which is kind of like a drop tuning, so you can kind of do some bar chords and stuff like there. And then the top 7 is like how you would tune a normal 7-string. So B, E, A, T, G, E.
That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of cool because you get a mix of both drop tuning and standard tuning. Depending on where you are in the neck, if you try and do chords past like the 5th fret and below on the 8th string, it sounds terrible.
It's got to be a real thick 8th string, man. That's
I use. I think we use 80s.
Yep.
wow.
Yeah.
How does that
That's
fit the nut? Wait, do you use locking nuts or you use regular, like bone or whatever?
Grab your axes, man.
But yeah,
Ooh, you should really have like a visual that shows up just called "Grab your axes, man." That'll be.
yeah, no,
there we go.
they are locking back here, but they there you go.
Man, how does that fit in there?
Dude.
Crap, that's a thick string.
Mine's frozen. I can't see anyone.
Yeah.
No. Can you see Greg right now?
I can see just Greg, but he's not doing anything.
Who makes that guitar?
So this is a Carillion out of the UK.
Mhm.
And one of the few guys in the US to actually have an endorsement through them, which has been really, I love them. I was with Jackson for years.
Mhm.
And Jackson's just, they're a huge company. So
Yeah, they don't have time to yeah.
yeah, the little guys like me, they don't have time, obviously. They have a business to run.
It looks like
Show it off again. Show the
yeah, Mike, it looks like that guitar is the neck width is for a 7-string and the strings are closer together. Are they close? Is the string spacing closer than it looks? That's interesting. It doesn't look like the neck is terribly too wide.
No, I mean it's a usually with 8 strings you're gonna get this big baseball bat, but you can see, like in my hand it's pretty thin.
Yeah, it's very Ibanez like.
Yeah, and then the neck is not that thick for us. I mean, I was 6-string. Like if you can, I mean, here's a very old 6-string, but it's not that.
Very cool. That's very cool. That's cool. I have no complaints on that, man. It looks great. I would love to get my hands on one of those just to feel it.
and then look what Mike has.
You got to talk, Mike. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Presented.
Ooh, I'm presenting to everyone. And then, yeah.
Is that a Kissel?
A Keezy boy. Yeah. So I wanted an 8-string, but I love like trems.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were like, "Hey, our only 8-string that has a trem is a headless," fortunately left. I also wanted a headless for like 10 years. Like,
I don't know why you guys just don't call them decapitated guitars.
The guillotine guitar.
It's like way more metal, and you know, it's kind of what happened.
You can call it cattle guitaration guitar.
Wow.
So the pickups in that are
they're the Kiesel lithium ones.
Mhm.
Pretty sure. Yeah, just like their brand, and they're great. Like we recorded the whole new album with the lithium pickups. Not these ones on the other guitar, just sound better. But yeah, it's like the 8-string on this. It's everyone's like, how do you have a trem with the 8-string? It's like, I don't know. It works though. It's easier than a Floyd. But
how many springs are in the back of that thing?
I actually have never opened it up. I don't know. I just sent them a pair of, like, my string gauges and all that stuff, and they set it up. I just don't want. If I look at it, it'll all like blow up.
Well, let me tell you a quick story about that guitar, because there is a picture of me that I think I showed Johnny and Dave. Yeah.
Oh, that was that guitar.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was that guitar that Mike's holding right there.
I was thinking about that this morning, wondering about that. Yeah.
So
You were in your underwear though.
well, he was in his Eddie Van Halen pants.
No, you.
Oh. Oh, well, I get you. So when I went to see you guys at the Summer Slaughter tour in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I had never met either Mike or Greg. I've talked to Greg before, like through Messenger and stuff, because OJ is a mutual friend from Byzantine. So when I told those guys I was coming out, I was hanging out with Greg after the show for a bit, and I had asked him about Kiesel guitars. You know, I was like, I know that, you know, your other guitar player, Mike, plays them or whatever. He's like, well, let me get him over here. You know, I'll talk to you about him. I was like, all right, cool. So about 15 seconds into asking Mike about his Kiesel guitars, now I had never met him before, never even talked to him. He goes, oh, you want to come outside and play them? I was like, oh, okay. And I think you actually said, like, you know, our stuff's packed up, but do you want to like go in the trailer and like plug in or something? And I was like, no, I'll just. But that's the cool stuff, man. You guys, like, you didn't know me from, you know, from a hole in the wall, and you were just like, here, hold my guitars.
You should have ran away just with them.
Not that fast anymore, man.
These companies endorse you to be traveling guitar salesmen.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think, I mean, I know for me, and I think Mike too, it's like we feel really grateful to have guitar endorsements so that we take that seriously too. So yeah. I know that we both, like, if anybody has interest, they are welcome to come play our guitars.
Because we're both playing guitars that you wouldn't be able to find in like Guitar Center or music.
Yeah, you can't find them in any stores. Yeah, you're right.
I think the companies would rather see, like, yeah, give somebody who's interested a hands-on experience for it, because you can't. That's the biggest fear that I feel like people have with these kind of companies, where you have to basically place your order and then hope later that it'll work out. So it's like, if you give them a chance to actually put their physical hands and try it out, even though it's an A-string, a lot of people, you're just like, oh, I never played one. But still, they can just see and feel the quality for either company and be more inclined to make a purchase later.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys remember when Carvin had their little catalog back in the day?
Oh yeah.
And I would sit there and just like drool over this Carvin catalog, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna like risk my money too, because it's like they look cool, but you had no clue what they were gonna pull. Like, you know, you had no clue, and it was like, well, I'm not, you know, I don't have the kind of money to like be throwing at something if it wasn't like a sure thing, you know. So
yeah, those catalogs were the best, man. I used to love getting those. Same thing. Just stare at the guitars like, ooh, I want that. But like you just said, you can't, you know. But no, that was cool. That was really cool. But at the same time, like, you know, because I have, you know, a 7-string here and there. But when I held that, Mike, when I held your 8-string in my hands, I was like, you know, going from a 6 to 7, it takes some getting used to, but it's not like completely alien where you're just like, what the hell? But the 8th string to me was just like, whoa. No idea.
I had the
no
exact
idea.
opposite, where it's like when I went from 6 to 7, when I was learning some Allegiant songs on like the first tour that I filled in on, that was so hard for me. But then as soon as I got my 8 string for the tour and started learning the 8 string songs, for some reason it wasn't as bad. I don't know why. It's because you're already like used to like adding more things, but like I don't know. Yes, 7 string. Going from nothing but a 6 string to a 7 string. I was like, what do I do? None of my scales match up anymore.
So can you guys play 6-string guitars now, or is it like?
Yeah, I have a bunch of them.
It's hard for me. I will definitely say it is super hard for me to play 6-string electric. Like acoustic and classical. I mean, I play classical all the time. I play classical more than I play electric nowadays. But
yeah,
that's easy for me. I just got a classical guitar endorsement through.
Ooh, let's see.
Yeah, I just got this beautiful Stripe suite with they even have this like little bevel for your arm now.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I have to go play a wedding this weekend, so I'm like been like in classical guitar mode for like a month now, like doing a whole bunch of like arrangements of country songs, actually.
Wow.
So that.
Are you a country music fan? You can be honest.
It's. I don't mind it, like Brad Paisley blows my mind. And there's some like
Van Halen on cornbread.
Yeah, like Albert Lee, like some of those guys. I mean, they
Albert Lee's the best.
Some killer guitar players, and I I can listen to those guys all day. It's the twang and the vocals that kind of grind.
Yeah,
my irritation button, and some of the lyrical content. It's just a little too wholesome for me, and I just. Like, I don't know. It's not that
more satanic country people.
It's not that I don't want to support the troops, because I absolutely do. I bless them for doing what they're doing. But sometimes it just comes off so pandering that it offends me, and a lot of country music offends me because it just comes off as completely insincere, and it's pandering for $1.
Do you want to make a satanic country band that panders to the troops?
That would probably be more believable.
Man. Brian Bosom, a buddy of mine up back in Connecticut, asks, would you ever consider going back to 7-string guitars, even if it was for, a few songs?
Oh, yeah. Literally all my songs on the new album are just 7-string. It somehow worked out where like none of them were 8-string.
Now who's
when we headline, we have usually 2 sets. One where we play 8 strings, and the other one where we just play 7. Because I think we both prefer playing 7 strings. It's easier, and it's easier on your hand. It's easier just to play. It's more comfortable. I find it way more enjoyable than playing 8.
So then who's the one saying we're playing 8? We're playing 8. Is it just because of the older songs, or?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we have so when we go on tour, we don't have time for a guitar change. It's not like we're doing a headlining tour. And if we did, then we would have 7 strings parts in. But lately, it's just been you're supporting. So you got 30 minutes. You got no time for guitar change. So you're playing your 7-string songs on your 8-string. And
Gotcha.
just get the job done. That's fine. After playing 8-string for so long, it's not really an issue. But coming home and I'm teaching, it's way easier to play a 7. So.
And your tuning for a 7 would just be standard B to E.
Yeah.
I prefer that as well.
And your students, are they all playing 7-string guitars?
No, most of them playing 6. Yeah.
So can that get confusing? Showing them.
Absolutely. That's why I actually have that 6-string right there. Which just because sometimes I'll teach on it, but it's very strange for me. And it's not even my guitar; it's my roommate's. So I don't own a 6-string electric.
Wow. Have you thought about with the classical guitars? Have you thought about you want to get an 8-string classical?
Yes, and Ortega, they actually would have sent me one, but they were out of stock. So,
wow.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. I definitely want at least a 7-string classical, but
what I've always been like kind of like wondering why this doesn't happen more with like 8-string or extended range guitars. Jazz or classical players using them, because it makes more sense for that, because you can do walking bass lines and all that stuff. But I never see that.
well, there's plenty of 10-string classical guitar players
Jeez.
playing the deck. Yeah,
Wow.
and there was a whole series of repertoire in the Romantic period for 10-string guitars. So, yeah.
Broken Chains has a question real quick. He says, when you guys did that Subdivisions cover, did that bring you a whole new fan base? He says he thought it was amazing.
I was waiting for somebody to ask about that. Is this a touchy subject, guys?
The band doesn't like Rush.
No, we love it. It's one of those things where it's like we can't really play that song because. But
everyone likes the song, and it's not like we don't like the song, but everyone wants us to play it live, but they don't realize that it's playing that song, which is not a tech death song. Like, our cover is not like, we're not really tech death, but it's still not as heavy or as technical as our other material. It kind of actually kills the whole mood of the set.
Yeah. We played it when we were touring with the Cavalieras through Canada, and I'll remember we played in, what is it, Toronto or something like that, like where Russ is from, and like there were like people loved it, but like it went from having a rowdy pit to everybody just standing there, and it's just like the whole feel of the show just died, and then we had to ramp them back up, and it was just like, it just is hard. It's either like we have to just end with that song, which is completely takes
begin with it and go up from there.
Mm-hmm.
Open your show with a cover. Well, that might be the worst idea ever. You were the one who said ignore what I say, right?
Hey, well, I guess it wouldn't be. I was going to say, well, when Van Halen opens with One Way to Rock, but
they open with with You Really Got Me almost every tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is even more of a cover. Yeah.
Man, I'd quit.
You could play that song in the middle of a song, you know.
That's
part of it or something.
You can have a little like right in the middle. I don't know. It's in, was it an F sharp, something like that? Is that what it is in, Mike? It's in F sharp.
I don't know theory.
I kind of do.
It starts on 2. It starts on 2.
It starts on go.
I don't know. It actually may be in B.
Yeah, it's F sharp.
But it just...
Or at least the first note is.
I don't know. It's Rush, man. It's awesome, but it's a little wacky. I had an awesome conversation on the phone with Riley today, because we're planning to do this this EP, especially for our Patreon. And we've been just like going through covers where Mike really wants us to do Christmas music, which I want to just blow my head off when I think about that.
I was listening to Christmas music when you were texting me. I was like, I'm just gonna be an ass.
Mm-hmm. But we were just talking about Genesis and Yes, and like what, because like we like Genesis, but it's hard to find a song that we want to do. Like Riley's very much into like the deep cuts, Peter Gabriel, like Genesis stuff with like
Peter Gabriel. It was like,
yeah, and it's like I love Peter Gabriel, but in Genesis, when Peter Gabriel was in the band, I don't think their songwriting was.
Oh, I know he hates Phil Collins.
Yeah,
sorry.
Greg, I'm with you. I feel the same way.
It's like when they got Phil Collins, they actually their songwriting got way better, and like I feel like when I hear Phil Collins Genesis, I'm like, oh, okay, like we could make that into a song.
Well, because Riley can sing.
Yeah, Riley can, he can wail.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then it just was like, I think we should just scrap doing the Genesis thing, because it's like trying to find, a song that we all agree on, it wouldn't happen because it was like
Which
when
is why we just Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You," but no.
Well, speaking of Christmas music, Michael,
not
It
even
is.
I saw your post last night. Now, did you already start listening to Christmas music?
Yeah, dude, because we had our first snowfall in Colorado. I was like, I don't give a shit if Halloween's I cussed again. Oh.
The F-bomb was already dropped. I think the F is no big deal.
Can't get any
right?
worse than that. Yeah.
I think if anybody slips up from now on, you just have to hit the gunshot.
Well, you can't say that either.
Or the
All right, we're deleting this video after this anyway.
let's see, what else would there be?
No,
Yeah.
kidding. Just kidding.
Eventually gotten everyone demonetized and everything banned.
See, Allegiant ruins everything. We can't have those things.
But no, I straight up I put on the playlist because it was like it's winter or snow. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't like
Well,
Halloween a
it's
lot
the
more
se-
than Christmas, but
it's the season.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, the Christmas stuff is coming up.
Yeah, I call Halloween spooky Christmas, and then Thanksgiving turkey Christmas, and then Christmas.
So what's your go-to, like, what do you listen to going to bed on Christmas Eve?
Oh, I have this laid out. I have my top 5. Top 5 favorite. I don't know why. I just love Christmas music.
So do I, but
I figured it out. So I was talking with my buddy. It's like, why do I like this so much? It's like, because it's the one time a year where everyone appreciates jazz, like collectively. So, like, my favorite of all time is Vince Gualadini Trio. Christmas Time is Here, but not the one with the boys choir, the instrumental. And then second up is like,
well, this is 3, right? Did he just do 2? This is 3, isn't it?
2. Well, no, he did like the whole Charlie Brown soundtrack.
Oh, I thought you were going 1, 2, and then this is C.
No, and then second, I had it yesterday. Because I was thinking, it's like, maybe they'll ask me, and then I forgot it. Like a very prepared person does. Either way, we're gonna skip 2. Don't know what it is. 3 is Wham's Last Christmas. The number 4 is Vince Gualadini again, but this time the version with the boys choir. The number 5 is Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Carol of the Bells, which my mom makes me play for her every year because it's the only like genre, like I don't know. She likes the song. I can play on guitar. It works.
Well, I'm sure that makes her Christmas.
Evo, the Trans-Siberian version.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah, Carol of the Bells, or whatever. So.
So I'm kind of disappointed that there was no Bing Crosby on that list, man.
Well,
I love me some Bing.
Wait, that actually just reminded me of what number 2 is.
Bing Crosby.
It's me.
No, it's Nitty Gritty Dirt Band's Colorado Christmas.
I have no idea what that is.
Because dude, no one does apparently unless you live in Colorado. I was talking with a friend from New Jersey about this song, and he was like, "I've never heard this," and I played it for him, or he played it while we were like FaceTiming, and he cried. It's like, oh, bitch.
Todd Flowers says "Rock Around the Christmas Tree."
Those are all fine, but they're not in top 5.
Yeah.
Brenda Lee,
No.
Citizen Kane, Alvin the Chipmunks, Christmas.
Ew, it's not even top 50.
That's one of those kind of specialty Christmas songs, almost like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun to hear it, but I don't want to like have it on my main Christmas list.
When you're a kid, those songs are fun, but growing up, it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
You just want to hear it once. You don't want to hear it twice when you're grown up.
How about Bryan Adams' Run, Run, Rudolph? Cricket.
I actually prefer the Chuck Berry version.
Billy Squire had a song too. I can't remember the name of the song, but he did a Christmas song too. It's great.
What about Dan Fogelberg Christmas song? He meets up with I don't know.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band.
Talking about jugs now?
Well, you know, metal jugs.
The whole song that Dan Fogelberg, and I'm pretty sure is just him talking about a hookup he had near Christmas.
Oh, goodness.
You know, I kind of feel like I ruined this podcast talking about how we got.
You told me
And now it's just
and
continuing.
I told you I will talk about whatever.
I'm really sorry, guys. I think we were kind of doomed from the outset, though, and I just blew it early.
Well, I think a couple people misunderstood your when you were talking about country music. There's a couple comments in there. And I think they took it kind of the wrong way.
I don't know. We got 72 people watching. I think this is a great podcast.
75. No, I just
75.
Greg hates everyone who makes country music and everyone from the South.
Hey, I live in the South now, brother.
Did I ruffle some feathers?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
I'm originally from Illinois, man. I could care less.
Okay, Greg, you don't actually hate country. You hate arena country. You hate the mainstream shit.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
I think most of us do. If, like, country music fans, they don't like that arena country, as you call it. We don't.
Yeah. So all good country bands. Like, again, you said Brad Paisley and the other one.
Great musicians.
Yeah.
But like alternative country is great. Like, I listen to like Drive-By Truckers and like, wait, what was his name? He's in some other band. Oh, like Whiskey Town, stuff like that.
Have you heard Native Howl?
Me?
They're like thrash grass.
Thrash grass?
Yeah, dude. Like, that's bluegrass. It is sick.
Oh, what's the name? I gotta write this down.
The Native Howl.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. So my comments were taken as I'm offending certain people that love country. Is that
no. I think a couple of our normals in here, of our regulars,
normals.
I think they kind of took it the wrong way, that you were like talking about the troops as opposed to talking about the country music. Making songs about that stuff. I
put that quantifier before I started. That I said, I support the troops. Just when bands talk about it, I feel like they're doing it for a paycheck. It comes off more like they're pandering to make money instead of really supporting the troops. If I need to quantify what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it got kind of taken out of.
They're using war and the troops to sell their band, and that's not cool.
That's exactly what I meant. I find that
just hates the U.S. Army.
Now you can listen to things.
I read tomorrow morning.
I'll be right back.
God. Should we talk about how Five Finger Death Punch does the same thing? When they do it, I find it disingenuous as well.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, it's not a country thing. It's just bands that do that. A lot of times it comes off disingenuous. And
is that the guy with the sergeant stripes on his guitar?
I don't know. I have no.
Burgess hates
enough about Five Finger Death Punch
and thinks that they pander.
Yeah. And this is not me hating on Five Finger Death Punch. And see, now I'm all paranoid that I'm like offending people left and right. My personal opinion, when people do that, I find it kind of offensive.
And you're absolutely okay. It's okay with that. I mean, opinions are opinions, and that's cool. I certainly don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. It's a subjective thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I live my life. My opinion, I will tell you my opinion. You have your own opinion, and that's cool. I have my opinion. That's what makes a baseball game.
So is that going to be good enough for Blabbermouth tomorrow morning? Greg Burgess hates America?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, perfect.
Yep.
No, I won't be the first band to be banned from America, even though we live here. Do it. Get me out of this country.
Oh, let's get back to talking about Christmas.
Barkham, this is an awesome stream.
Okay, I'll keep talking about this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Dave, I am having a good time. Thank you. for me, though.
Well, it's just because you don't open your mouth. I'm texting like Johnny.
I've been talking this whole time.
You enjoying? Because you're not talking. You're not saying a word.
He's enjoying it.
Blink 3 times for you're enjoying it. Blink 5.
But no, for me, my favorite Christmas stuff would be the Rat Pack, Sinatra, Dean Martin.
Yeah, those are good.
To me, that's all number one. That's all of that. That's what I'll take. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna put on Christmas music as soon as this is over.
Listen, I asked my girlfriend if we could put the Christmas tree up yesterday, so she got shot down. But
see, my argument with that is that once Christmas, the actual Christmas season comes around, it's not going to feel as special, you know?
Oh no! Oh,
you're wrong, Jay.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's your opinion or not.
That's why I said it's my opinion.
I don't care what your opinion. Your opinion's wrong.
Like you get you get the season started on your own when it's not happening anywhere else. And
Damn right.
You see it happening, and it's like, oh my god,
there's too much bad.
18 times. Oh,
there's too much bad going on in this world. You know, if
like
looking at a Christmas tree, if looking at a Christmas tree makes me happy, then that's what I want to do. God damn it.
So I feel my timeline is Christmas music starts on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's how I usually
how most people
do it.
When the radio's starting.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If you go to a department store, it's I think 3 months ago they started.
Oh yeah, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The second the Halloween stuff comes down, man, it's already Christmas season in the
Speaking of coming down, I think we got booted off the air. People are telling me that the videos were not live for some reason.
Really?
What?
Our viewers are dropping. Yeah, we dropped from 70 to 40.
Oh no.
So
video is unavailable. Yep.
It's going down. It's going down. Hang on.
Oh no. It still says we're live, but yeah, it said an error occurred. Please try again. Playback ID. Did it happen when I said something about Greg hates something, or was it before that?
Blaming me.
Citizen Kane says we're still on. We're still going.
Apparently, everybody thinks I hate America, so now it's done.
You're gonna have
I just got text from Jeannie.
Okay, I'm getting texts too.
Well, Greg, you didn't say anything that was like.
No, it's not from saying anything. It'd be technical. It wouldn't be.
Okay, it seems like it's half and half. Like some people are getting it, some people aren't.
Yeah.
Like people are still getting audio.
It says the video's
So as long
unavailable.
as they can hear me, I can just permeate the thought. Like Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
What about Home Alone 3 with a different kid? You know? Hey, no.
None of that.
Wait, why not? You can't play guitar on here?
Oh, that was you. Oh, I thought that was the
That
actual
wasn't me.
song. Oh,
What was that?
It was me. I was playing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, that sounded like the actual song.
It did.
Thank you.
Yeah, press. If you have no audio video, press 1.
My chat's gone too. Oh, here it is. I see the chat. Wait, what are we pressing if we can?
That's confusing. No, press 1 if we're here, if you can see us. And this sucks that my laptop isn't working. Otherwise, I could look.
Jeannie just said her chat's off or her chat's gone, but people are hitting 1. They can still see us and hear us.
That's really weird. Yeah, I have a blank screen and it still says 72 people watching.
Oh, you're frozen because I'm down to 27.
What? That's not good.
I don't think. Well,
now we can curse because we're not on, right?
no, we're on. People are pressing number 1.
Okay.
Someone hit number 2, and I don't know what that means. Dan Halen. Get back to Squidbillies.
Man,
I don't
I
know.
got nothing. Now I got nothing. Just us.
I think it's YouTube. Because Jeannie just sent me a screenshot of her screen and the whole right side. You know where it shows like suggested videos on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Everything's grayed out, and I look like.
So's mine. Everything's grayed out. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Man, my room looks cool as hell, doesn't it? Yeah.
Is it YouTube itself? It's not just this, right?
I just refreshed it and I've got nothing.
Yeah, I think it's YouTube.
Let me get. I'm gonna call Michael Smith and see what he says because he was the one that first told me about it.
Oh, he did it. It's his fault.
Is it okay?
See, you guys broke the internet.
We're gonna take a call.
That's a good thing.
Hey, John.
Hey, I think you're on the air, maybe. So what's going on with YouTube, man? What does it look like to you?
It's showing that it's down. Actually, I've just cleared my cache to make sure that I don't have a corrupt link, and I'm trying to get in right now.
He knows he's on the air, right?
Yeah, and you're on the air too.
Yeah.
If we're on the, if we are, well, Stan Adams says you can see us.
I don't.
Oh no, we're gonna get.
No, you can't play that. You can't play that.
YouTube is up.
Really gonna be off.
I tried to go on it. I sent you the screen that I showed. I can show you right now.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of boxes what would normally be like a YouTube site, and they're just gray. There's no content in that. Oh, then when I search your name, I get the same thing.
A big picture of a butthole pops up.
So I don't know.
Hey, Greg, in the meantime, you want to play a little classical ditty?
What am I missing?
Or do we have to
I hear
pay for that?
laughter.
Is that really how
It's choppy. Can you see it? Now it looks like it's back. Hold on.
Amanda says that we broke YouTube.
Yeah, you did. Yep. It's weird. I just literally tried to get in now. I got to your page, and I see the box where you would normally be.
Go to the home. Go to the YouTube.
Like it should be plain.
Go to the YouTube homepage.
Yeah.
So is it YouTube is down, or that just this video is weird?
Yeah, the whole thing. I got nothing. I've got.
Now, hold on a second. Let me jump back in.
I've got gray screens. That's it.
Yeah, you broke YouTube. You broke it.
Huh?
You
So
broke
so YouTube is messed up. It's not this.
YouTube is messed up, correct? It was a 500 internal server error. Sorry, something went wrong.
Is it showing? Is it showing the monkey? Is it showing the monkey?
Yes.
Okay, well
Yep,
then it's
I have the
YouTube.
monkey on it
YouTube
now.
is down. It's not us. Okay.
YouTube's
Okay.
down. No, it's
Okay.
not you. It's yeah. So the
Okay.
team of highly trained monkeys have been dispatched to deal with the situation.
Wow.
Let's keep going.
This information as a text screenshot. It has a code here that shows what's going on.
We're going from 13 viewers to 14 viewers back to 13. Man, yeah, we went from 75 to
Yeah, because it just literally shut down the whole thing. I mean, open up another screen and go into YouTube and see what you got.
well, I can't because I don't have my laptop crapped out earlier.
No, it did.
So I can't well, let me see if I could.
No, it's down. You can't even click on the YouTube thing. Well, in the meantime, I mean, do you guys want to still? I mean, do you?
It's down. YouTube's definitely down. I just tried to go on my phone just when you were calling in and on my MacBook and everything else. I also tried. I jumped around on a couple of other websites just to see if it was on my end, and everything else works fine.
So you can't get into YouTube at all. You're saying?
Nope.
Temporary issue loading your
I can get
okay.
in, but I can't see nothing.
Okay. Here's what you do. Okay, if you can.
Yeah.
Anybody watching this, if you can get into YouTube, go to another live video on the channel, anybody else's video, and see if you can get in and see if they're talking about the same issue.
Okay.
That's all I'm interested in. That's.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's not us. I want to see if other YouTubers are having the same problem. Otherwise, it says we got 13 people watching. So
I just hit log in. I get the 500 internal server error. I just went into YouTube. I hit the live feeds, and I got that same monkey error.
okay,
Monkey era.
monkey hour. Okay,
Oh, God.
cool. Thank you, Michaels. Yeah, send me a text. Send me an update.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you, man. Bye. Oh.
Well, that sucks. So, what are you guys playing, Adam?
I have my rig in my room. It's just my I'm gonna get very name brandy. Fractal Audio XFX 2 Mark II.
Right on. Those are great.
Into a, what is this? Electro Harmonics Magnum 44 power amp, which is the power. Actually, this thing is really fucking cool. Oh my god, it broke.
Hey, we're not even on, so you
broke it. You guys broke YouTube to begin with, so it's all right. You can curse up a storm now.
Yeah, this fucking thing is rad.
Fuck. Yeah, that's good. It's all good.
But no, it's like that pedal. So it's a power amp. It's the size of a stomp box. But it's 44 watts, and it's loud as shit. And then that's going into a Avatar pre Guitar Center buyout, 2x12 with some vintage 30s.
Well, what would Arnold call that?
Schwarzenegger?
Abada.
He would call it the Abada.
Are you you're still getting like mad interference at home, aren't you, Mike?
What?
Like you get really bad.
Oh no! It turns out it was just my crappy cable from a company that I endorse, so I can't tell you which company.
Yeah. Was it just one bad cable, or was it like a bunch of them?
Well, what's weird is I tried out other cables and was still having that issue, but apparently I only own crap. That's what happens when you go on tour for 8 months straight. You have nothing nice anymore, and your life is ruined.
Those cables, in their defense, because I believe we have the same company.
Yeah.
You put some miles on them. They were road worn.
Oh, that cable is straight up like 3 years old, but it only recently at my new house decided to be the apps. I'll plug it in. I still have it. It's in my trash can, but it's like just on top of all the trash.
Just get the tissues off of it and then plug it in.
Yeah, I am that alone.
OJ has some questions about Patreon. I don't even know if he can ask them on this.
OJ who?
You're OJ.
What?
Do you hear this? Do you fucking hear this?
I just thought you were farting.
Dude, what pedal is that, bro? I need it.
The bees. It's a metal zone, but like modded out for more bees.
Wow.
What cable is that?
He can't tell you.
He said it sucks. He can't tell you what it is. Also, if there's something wrong with anything, always go to Twitter. And I'm seeing on Twitter, everybody's saying YouTube. So it's YouTube. It's YouTube. Okay. It's not us.
So, but I wonder, my question is this, because it says we're still live. So is this going to actually be uploaded when we're done, or is it going to be completely gone?
That's what we get to find
Good
out.
question. Jimmy Carr says that he still hears us from his phone.
I'm not getting any video feed right now on my end, but I'm still getting like audio perfectly.
I'm getting audio and video, but now I don't have the chat stop working.
About to throw up.
Jeannie can't get on her phone. So what was OJ's question about the Patreon? Because we still have to give out all your guys' information and everything. And
yeah, so OJ, he's contemplating going through that road for a webisode. And he's just weighing pros and cons. So, I mean, let's for the sake of this actually going live, let's break down what a Patreon is for bands, because that was a huge bone of contention with a lot of people. So let's define it very carefully.
Okay. If you don't give us money, we'll never make music again.
See, someone's going to take that out of context, and now we will make Blabbermouth.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not afraid of.
I'm emailing them right now.
No,
because you're a blabbermouth.
I mean, if you address your Patreon that it is basically your fan club that is hosted by Patreon, you will dodge a big bullet.
Yeah.
But if you just like, we're a band and have a Patreon.
I didn't spell it out.
Yeah, like you have to be very specific, or the whole music industry will take a proverbial number 2 on you.
Poop.
That's how the whole podcast should go from now on, just guitar noises.
Can you guys make those elephant noises?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, that was beautiful.
There you go.
How about a little of the
Oh, a flutter?
Yep.
Everyone thinks that you can't do a flutter with an 8-string trem, but wait, no, I need to do it. I
you can find your bar.
You can do it. Except for I don't have my wrenches, so my bar is not tight, so it's flying everywhere. Yes, sir. My wife.
Come on, flutter on that, Greg.
That thing sounds amazing. Holy crap.
Not too bad.
Can you play D? How many times have you been asked to play that?
Not as many as you would think, actually. And that's probably all I can remember how to play.
How about Spanish Fly?
Nope.
Like Colors of the Currents.
It's a duet, and there's only one of me.
Get better.
grow more arms.
That tunes nicely. That's I mean, over the computer, that sounds nicely intonated. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, thanks, dude. Yeah, I've been very surprised. It's really a nice guitar. I'll be very interested when I get some new strings on it and see what it really sounds like, apart from what came with the guitar. But
just make sure you have your tech tune it for a week before he gives it to you.
Is there a story behind?
No, that's just the way it is with nylon string guitars. Brand new strings are the worst. I mean, they're great. They feel fantastic, but to tune them, no matter how much you stretch them, it takes about a week for them to really, to settle in.
Oh, I just never changed my trebles. That's how you get around that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Unless ever change my trebles is if I'm getting too much nail noise.
Mm-hmm.
If I nail like the indentations in the nylon against my nails, then I'll change them. But that's like maybe once a year, where I'll change the basses like 4, 5, 6 times a year.
Oh, cool. Makes sense.
I mean, it depends how much I'm gigging, but.
Ballads for the Legions. Go.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's great. So, is there anybody still?
Who cares?
I'm just saying.
Good.
So, Greg, I know you do. I know you do lessons.
5-way guitar solo off. No one wants it.
So, if for guitar lessons,
yes, sir.
How do you contact you?
Just Facebook.
How do you contact
Twitter
you?
or Instagram or any social networking site that find me on. We can do it. Pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
what?
Which is
whoa. So Facebook, right? Is Facebook your main?
Yeah, through Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Between those three, you can generally, I've seen the lessons through all of them too. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Mitch says we're still here.
Wow.
It's weird how some people just lost it, and some people say we're still there. They can still see us.
I think Mitch is just cooler than most people.
So, Michael, what's your coolest guitar trick that you can do?
That's I don't know any tricks.
Well, that you can do publicly.
Don't show us that you can sack the headstock or anything.
All right. Do you have like a go-to lick that you kind of incorporate into a lot of your solos or playing?
I do like string skipping stuff.
Can you lift that up so we can rip that off as well?
Well, I can't tell my video. I can hear everybody, but my video keeps stalling out. So can you see? Am I there?
We can see up till about the 7th fret.
Okay. So it's super. I don't really know if I have any tricks, but it's just that's really fun to do. Just trying to string skip, and then see if you can actually do it cleanly, brother.
Can you do that slightly slower, as Ben Eller says? Step down.
Faster.
I don't know. I don't really have any tricks that I know of.
Or how do you guys warm up? What do you guys play? What's the first thing you play on the guitar when you pick it up?
Oh, straight up how I warm up is I will put on pop music and solo over it.
Yeah. And for me, I'm playing John Petrucci's Chromatic Exercise, but I'm doing it so I do not move my hand until it's needed. Complete independence of fingers. And I play as slow as possible.
So when you say just to, I guess everybody understands, when you say you don't move your hand until it's necessary.
Yeah. So your finger, if it's not needed, it stays down. Right. So
I get you. Okay. Okay.
All my fingers stay down until they need to be played.
Ooh, that's amazing finger control. Muscle control is great.
Yeah, the independence, it helps. And I noticed that I warm up. Being a classical guitar player that kind of got transformed into a metal player, Segovia and all that. For classical guitar players, the key for warming up is not playing fast. The slower that you play, the faster you will warm up, because blood flow. So, it's playing extremely slowly, and I warm up faster that way.
Wow.
Yeah, those are some great tips. Awesome.
So if I just do this, I'm warming up so fast. My hands get warm already.
Is this working, Greg?
That
sounds like it's in slow motion.
It's like when you hit shift and space bar on Pro Tools and it plays at half speed, Let me see if I can get down that low. Nope, I can't.
That's funny.
Why do we play these, Greg?
Yeah, they're stupid.
Oh my god. That's just name the recording for the stream. 8 strings are stupid.
Be the model. So Greg, you didn't start out as a metal player. So what got you into playing heavier music? Like,
Well,
what was it?
My study was always classical, if that makes sense.
You're always a headbanger, but
yeah. I mean, I always loved metal, but it was like literally when they're like, you know, what do you want to do with your life? I want to play metal.
Rock.
Yeah, good luck, dude. Yeah, pick one, classical or you know, jazz. And I was already playing classical at that point because of Randy Rhoads and stuff like that. So I just took that route, and then, you know, get my master's, and when Allegaeon called, you know, so.
That's cool. That's very cool, man.
So Michael, who made you want to play?
Oh, my story.
Greg Burgess.
Okay. So I was at home and I was watching the video for The Darkness, I Believe in a Thing Called Love, and thought that fighting aliens with guitar solos was the coolest goddamn thing ever. So then I really wanted a guitar after that, and then I got that Strat pack, and then worked up from there to get a Epiphone Custom, which looked like the dude's guitar in that video. And
This is your first time saying this publicly?
no, but I'm never proud of it.
Like it, though.
Yeah.
So sick live though. I saw him like 2 or 3 years ago. Oh my god! Like glam and 70s like glitz back.
Yeah, that's a great song, man. I love that riff.
That whole album from them is amazing. It's like if you want like another AC/DC or Thin Lizzy album, go listen to their first album. The Something to Land. I don't know, but yeah, that whole album front to back is amazing. Like classic rock, like just that feeling. So good. Talk about The Darkness for another hour.
Well, I think we're in the dark because thanks to YouTube. So,
So is there any Eddie Van Halen stuff that you guys, you know?
Any Van Halen stuff.
I mean, the only thing about Van Halen I will say is that I am a Van Hagar fan.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't. David Lee Roth. He.
Oh no! I just spilled beer on my pickups. No!
Oh no!
It's like a.
Nope. See, David Lee Roth is ruining his guitar.
Well, you said you were a Van Hagar fan, and then he spilled the beer. I think that's what happened.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like this David Lee Roth. Every time I talk, you want to just play.
Yeah.
That's how it normally is on these things.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Man, that's cool, man. So you're a bigger fan of the Hagar stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it had nothing really to do with Eddie.
He talks about Sammy and he plays a Roth lick.
I'm gonna. We're Europe in February. I'm gonna.
OJ just texted me and said, "It's back up and now it's gone. All of YouTube has crashed."
I'm getting people in the chat. If you guys see the chat, people are saying, yes, we're here. No, we're not.
Maybe they're getting certain servers back up or something, and certain areas have it and certain areas don't. I don't know. So, Greg, how old are you?
I am 38.
38. Okay, so you know that kind of makes sense that you're a Hagar guy over because I'm 41.
Yeah.
And you know, let's think of it that way. Like I was what 9 years old when 5150 came out. You know, my brother was the one who got me into Van Halen and stuff like that. So I was of that age where it's not like I was like listening to Roth for 10, 15 years.
Right.
And Sammy came out and I was like, what is this? It was the perfect time, I think, is for me was like I had heard some of the Roth music from my brother. I liked it. And then Sammy came out and it was perfect because I love both of them. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Sammy's just a better singer, like fundamentally better singer. And he just like, it's way more pleasing to my ear to hear him singing than David Lee Roth. And it's like, well, it doesn't like make Panama and Jump and, you know, all that stuff. It doesn't like make those bad. I would just much rather hear David Lee or Sammy Hagar sing those songs than David Lee Roth, which is
wow. So you would rather hear Sammy sing the Roth songs than Roth sing the Roth songs.
That's exactly right.
Wow. Okay.
Did you first hear Van Halen when Sammy was the singer?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. I mean, I think my first like venture into like really enjoying Van Halen was with Right Now.
Wow. So that's like 91.
Yeah. With that, it had that awesome piano part. And yeah.
I mean, that is one of the like most well-written songs like ever.
Yeah, I think it's
like
amazing.
and songwriting, yeah.
I mean, I get the backlash. It was like, I mean, like everything Sammy did, like it had to say love or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I totally get it, but I don't know. I think for me, David Lee Roth is just kind of sleazy, but it's not. It's not like Steel Panther sleaze, which is like we're being sleazy because it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the isolated like vocal tracks from Running with the Devil?
Yeah. Yes.
It makes me cringe.
It's so good. It's so funny. Woo! When you said sleazy, did anybody else think of Total Recall?
No.
No, when he's sleazy, demure, whatever. Athletic. So I got to ask you this question before if this thing ends up whatever. If this ends up not going up and gets deleted or something,
dead for 40 years. This is never.
Is there any chance that within some time in the future you guys would come back on if this ends up like disappearing?
Oh yeah.
Like tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I have work, but
those pizzas aren't going to make themselves.
Yeah. Can we talk about that for a sec? Hi, my name's Michael Stansel. I'm okay at guitar. I have a record contract. I work at a pizza shop.
Do you make pizza? Do you make the pizza?
Yes.
Are you Italian?
I am Czechoslovakian and Norwegian. Do you think I can make a good pizza?
Dude, you look like
I'm sure you can. No. I'm sure you can. I mean, because they teach you how to do it anyway. But yeah, I mean,
it doesn't stick.
People
that make good pizza. I envy people that make good pizza. I'm into that.
I just call pizza.
I love to cook. No, yeah, you call pizza.
I resent.
You call pizza suck.
I resent it.
What, Pizza Hut?
No, just pizza in general. I resent it.
Oh. You ever have Chicago style pizza? Deep dish? Like
I want to. I might be moving to Chicago next year, so I'm gonna eat that as much as possible.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
It's so much better than the bullshit I send to people.
So you're actually moving to Chicago next year then?
Yeah, Kate was like, get out of there.
No, okay. So because I know we talked about this, but I didn't know you had actually decided and you're gonna go.
I think it needs to because okay. So people who are not from Colorado originally don't realize it's awful here now. It's terrible. So yeah, I don't like it here.
Are you talking about political reasons or just in general?
No, just in general.
Okay. So then we can talk about why then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about politics. I don't know. The last time I tried to read up about politics
We're not a very political. This is not a political thing here.
I know. That's why in my note I said we're talking about not politics and why I mustn't interest.
I mean, since we've legalized, our population has exploded, and we just can't keep up with it.
Oh,
yeah. Everybody's coming.
Sorry, I am choking. No, we added 2 million people with no added infrastructure.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, no, it's now like LA, where you can't get anywhere without giving yourself an hour notice.
that happens fast.
Michael Stancil dies on your show, and it gets erased.
That's more headlines.
It would get like 5 extra views.
Morbid ones too.
Oh yeah,
people love watching that.
People from a subreddit like watching people die.
It's going to be a big hit on the dark web.
Yeah. Oh man. But no, yeah, Colorado's not great anymore unless you have not lived here. So, like, we're all playing escape route.
Wow. I
like Chicago because I have friends there and they have good jazz.
And the Bears, they have the Chicago Bears.
And the Bears.
The Chicago, who cares?
And
I have a nose hair that's tickling me.
You have the Chicago nose hairs?
Yeah.
Cubs won like once in
2015. Yep.
I'm I have a question for you guys. How, because you guys seem spread out all over the U.S. How did you guys get your little show here?
Where the hell Johnny go? I think Johnny quit.
No, he didn't. He'll be right back. He has to take care of the animals.
Okay.
I crashed.
Did you? Well, don't drink and drive.
Well, here's how we started this. I was on YouTube and I saw one of Johnny's Van Halen lessons, like probably the elephant sound or the what's his name sound, the giraffe sound or whatever the goddamn sound that is.
Oh God.
Giraffes make noise.
And and I contacted him and I said, man, it's very cool, a lot of hits, very cool, and why don't we talk on the phone? And we started talking on the phone, and Johnny says, well, shit, why don't we do this in front of people? So we started doing it in front of people, and
talking on the phone.
Yeah, well, on the computer, whatever.
Yeah, basically,
right through this thing.
We would just have conversations talking about, well, Van Halen heavy, because we would love, Eddie and stuff, but just guitars and gear and everything. And then I'm like, well, why don't we just talk to each other on a camera and people can watch?
Oh, so did I basically commit a huge faux pas by saying I'm a Van Hagar fan?
No. Oh, no.
We don't care. That's.
I'm like, landmines left and right.
No.
Hey, I hate America. Now
Greg,
I'm traitor. I break YouTube.
Gosh.
Next on Blabbermouth, Greg Burgess, a bigger terrorist than ISIS.
Oh gosh.
I can't take it just seriously if you don't actually have it mic'd up. It's just in the background.
Johnny is cringing right now with all the
He's like, I hope this doesn't go live
with all the red flag words.
I'm super sorry, dude.
Oh no, you're not the one that said it. No, it's all good.
Oh, man, the FBI and CIA are going to be knocking on his door any minute.
Yeah. But no, as far as Van Halen, out of myself, Dave, and Jay, the three of us, we all love everything about Van Halen. So Van Hagar, we all, if you love it all, you love it all.
Except for this number.
Oh, I even like that. No, I like Van Halen 3 too. You didn't give it a chance.
Oh, but didn't give it a chance. Come on, man. Anyway, let me give the background of how I got to know these two cats.
You are fired.
You are fired.
I think Mike left. Or
He's not here anymore, is he?
No.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's
Is
going
he?
to the bathroom.
Yeah,
The bathroom's right next to his room.
No,
Yeah.
he went to other.
yeah. Screenshot.
No, but his icon completely disappeared.
Oh.
Oh.
I see him.
Oh.
I can see him.
See, I told you he was peeing.
European. He's
Oh, he was-
European.
I'm still here. I just had to pee. It's like I couldn't hold it.
No.
How many
So,
beers did you drink? You said you had a 6-pack.
All
right?
6.
No.
No.
I had a whiskey drink to start, and then I'm 4 in.
Because we know a guy that drinks 5 beers with dinner.
His family is falling apart.
Probably.
Yeah, I guess YouTube is still down. That's crazy.
I'm just hoping that this goes actually gets uploaded after
Yeah.
it all.
Oh,
I think it will.
Can you
I think it
imagine
will.
if YouTube just went down completely and lost everything?
Oh.
Like MySpace? I'm can I say pissed? Nobody's watching this. I'm pissed off that we upload all that stuff to MySpace thinking this will be here forever.
Yeah.
All baby pictures of my dog, right?
Right.
MySpace goes and deletes everything, and all that stuff is gone.
So
Know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, so I got hooked up with these guys just by what was
Your-
it? Yeah, Van Halen pretty much. But no, was it NAMM when they announced what the hell guitar was it? It might have been the USA Signature Wolfgang that they announced 2 NAMMs ago. And I was just doing research on it, and Johnny Beane's video of him playing the guitar at NAMM kept popping up.
Yeah.
So the next thing you know, I'm like, all right, I watched it. And then in my suggested videos on the right-hand side, which are all grayed out now, it kept having videos of, Johnny and Dave talking. So every once in a while I'd click and I'd watch them. I was like, this is actually pretty cool. It, talking about gear and all that stuff. And then I ended up starting to watch the live shows when they'd go on.
Yeah.
And then I ordered the signature guitar that I don't have anymore. Well, we won't get into that, but I think I explained to you, Greg, when I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I was getting it, and I messaged both Johnny and Dave and said, hey, I'm 7 over 8 from the live chat or whatever. I'm getting the USA Signature model. Would you guys be cool with me coming on the show, unboxing it, maybe talking about it for a minute, and then I'll jump out and you guys can do whatever?
Yeah.
So I did that. I think Dave actually responded and said it was cool. Johnny didn't respond. So, no, and then I came on.
I don't even remember that.
Hung out, and then I think a couple weeks went by and they asked if I wanted to come on again. And the next thing you know, I'm like, guys, calm down, will you? No, and then next thing you know, I was
3-way marriage.
yeah.
Fantastic.
So that's it.
Yeah. Jay's the redheaded stepchild.
That's fine. Should I do my questions now or should I save them?
Are we even here?
I do a rapid fire 2-minute question. I ask one or the other, and you have to answer. And there's no explanations, no thinking, no nothing.
Yeah, I'm done. Let's go.
But I wonder if I should wait. What
That
if it
sounds like this
doesn't go?
entire video.
Yeah. Guys, go.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. I'm going to set 2 minutes on the clock. Who's going to go first? So we're going to go Greg, Mike, or Mike, Greg. Which one?
Mike, what do you want to do?
G comes before M, so you go first.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is just a general question. The clock will start after I read that one.
Okay.
Favorite record?
Drama, yes.
Oh wait,
Mike.
it's all of us? Okay.
Go, yeah.
Trace and Aerosmith.
Sammy or Dave?
Sammy.
Dave.
Football or baseball?
Football.
Baseball.
Sandals or flip-flops?
Flip-flops?
Oh wait, no, sandals. I have my action sandals.
Hendrix or Satriani?
Satriani.
Either
Dogs or cats?
Oh man.
Ooh.
Dogs.
Yeah, I'll go dogs, but only if I have my 2 corgis.
Waffles or pancakes?
Oh, pancakes.
Waffles.
CD or vinyl?
CD.
Final.
Blonde, brunette, or redhead?
I have to say redhead.
That's why I put it in
Redhead.
there. Fancy restaurant or burger joint?
Oh, burger joint.
Yeah, burger joint.
Stratocaster or Telecaster?
Telly.
Kelly.
Favorite season?
Fall.
Christmas time.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Cheddar. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have neither.
Okay. Cheddar or Swiss?
Swiss.
Yeah, I suppose.
Metallica or Megadeth?
Megadeth. Get out of here.
Yeah. You trying to have this bullshit questions like that?
Wait, I didn't hear what Mike said.
Oh, never
We
mind.
said it at the same time.
Okay, so Rust in Peace or Countdown to Extinction then?
Rest in peace.
Macho Man or Stone Cold? Hurry up, running out.
Macho.
Macho.
Boxers or tighty whities?
Boxers.
Coffee briefs.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
Neither.
Johnny Beane or Dave Nesdall? Sorry, we're out of time.
Good, because I don't.
Johnny.
Either of those people.
Johnny, Dave, or Jay?
Pass.
Oh man. I hope this gets uploaded.
If this drops and we have to redo this, you're going to have to come up with a whole new.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you that Metallica versus Megadeth will not be on it.
No, it will be something else. Mike, were you just playing the beginning to Chris Isaac's?
Yes, he was.
I have a whole patch on my XX for that.
Do it.
Oh, wrong note. Wait, let's go to the single call. Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, I love that song.
I want to hear that song. Just the is there like an isolated guitar track for that song?
There is.
Probably that guitar tone is so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's old Strat with plate reverb.
I thought he was playing like those Gretsch models or something.
Live, but yeah, that's an old Strat on the recording.
You can only make the sound with single coils. Sounds so good though.
Oh, do you have the coil tap in your Kiesel?
Yeah. So Kiesel's, it's like a 5-way. Can you see it? I don't know if you can.
Yeah. Yep.
Down. But like, so all the way, let's call that north. All the way north is neck pickup, and then this is coil taps neck. The middle is both, and then 4 is coil taps bridge, and then regular bridge.
Mm.
That's pretty cool because I can make all that cool sounds.
So you have the option then to have either the 5-way switch or the push pull.
Yeah,
is that correct or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think I would prefer the 5-way switch as well, as opposed to.
Yeah, don't Ibanez have some weird like version of their 5-way where it's not like a coil tap because it's still like one coil from each pickup. Like,
No, Dave. What is the?
Well, this is it's with this.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Down all the way is the bridge. The next position is the inside coil and the middle pickup. The middle is just the middle pickup. That is the inside coil, a middle pickup, and then the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's different. I don't know. I like the coil tapping feature.
Yeah, me too.
I've never had a middle pickup guitar, so I don't know what that adds. At least with this, I know what.
Well, it would give you that. It would give you those 2 and 4 Strat sounds. That's all it does.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty much what you have. It sounded like a Strat.
That did sound good. So then, when I had this altered to just 2 humbuckers and I got the middle pickup removed, I still have a 5-way switch. So Dave, what would it be then? Would it just be obviously bridge?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
So then this would probably just be that pickup.
It depends on who. Why don't you plug it in and let me hear it? I'll tell you.
Should I put a clean tone on?
Yes.
No, put your heaviest distortion on so I can hear what the idiot. Can you hear that?
I can.
That's obviously the bridge.
That's bridge pickup.
Ooh, yeah.
Sounds like the 2 inner coils of the humbucker.
Hold on, I can't. It doesn't make. Hold on. Oh yeah. So that's neck or bridge. I'm sorry. This just might be the single. I gotta hold it like this, like I'm a. I think that's these 2.
That's both middle coils, both double coils on.
Probably just that, and then obviously just.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's cool then. So I have single, actual single coil pickup. I never use any of that stuff though. Maybe I should, but then I'd have to become a better guitar player. I don't want to do that.
You'd have to know what a D chord is.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Wow. So are we all good?
I hope this. I'm just afraid. Like I'm almost hoping that YouTube comes back on before we end the show. You know,
but it's not gonna. If YouTube comes back on, it's not gonna. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be on.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about like if YouTube is still down and we end the show, it won't save it.
YouTube is. I don't think YouTube is down everywhere. Michael Smith sent me there's an actual map of the YouTube outage.
And
it's just it's different parts of the country and different parts of the world, but it's not everywhere. Here's the United States, right here. That's
the United States.
Isn't that?
Let me get into it. Hang on.
That's what it says. So it looks like there's a part of Mexico. Looks like
you're in Colorado, so
the biggest outage looks like the East Coast. If that's what that means.
Yeah.
I think the video will be fine.
Better or for worse?
Say that again?
I said for better or for worse.
Yeah, I know at this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Because you said you hate America, Greg.
That's oh, God.
oh.
But it's okay if you just say you hate everybody. So that's what I usually do. I just hate everybody.
You know, it's super strange. Like I feel like that's someone could say they could hate America depending on what company they're in, and it'd be completely fine. Like I think around general like metalheads, I don't think anybody would care.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, "Cool, dude."
But the fact I said it about like
Sorry.
that
That was my roommate calling me. So I told him I was busy.
Well, real quick, I guess before we end this, if this, like I said, if this ends up not going live or into cyberspace or whatever, we obviously got to do it again. But even if it does, we got to have you guys back on because this is cool.
I'm sure we can do it way better next time.
It's a good hang. No, you know what? This is fine. Believe me, this is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Next time, Greg has to get loaded.
Oh,
No, he's not good when loaded.
Oh, really?
I can't. There's no one to hug around here.
He's like, okay, so Greg's like drunk for like 15 minutes. And then after that, he gets a headache and doesn't want to talk.
He gets an instant hangover?
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
not.
dude.
I never get headaches after that. I just get like, I just get super tired.
Oh. Well,
Right?
it's like, you'll be passed out. And then
Yeah.
I'll keep talking.
Yeah.
Not what you should have happen either.
No, it's funny.
What I've only talked about this whole podcast is Christmas music. Just talk about the album.
Yeah, I quit drinking because of being cranky after I sober up. Because no one wants to be. Dude, I'm a very popular guy when I'm drunk, and then I sober up, and then I'm just like, get off of my lawn, and then
Greg was a raging alcoholic, and we had to corner him, and be like, you can't do this anymore.
Oh man!
Sure you had, man. It was too much. It was too much. You're done.
You have a fucking problem.
Oh, goodness. A lot of content, you guys. This is great.
Sorry.
The Friday night shows, we usually, you guys probably don't know this, but we do the Tuesday normal show, a Friday normal show, and then we do a late show Friday night at midnight Eastern time.
Oh, wow.
And that's the one where, I'll have a couple.
Friday at midnight Eastern time. Oh, that has to be not all ages.
Well, we try to keep it. It's just not as Johnny. You explain the Friday night show, or somebody.
Well, there's somebody else that hosts it. We bring another guy in. He hosts it. It's the show is named after him.
He who hosts it.
But the more that Jay and I talk to each other, he gets kind of uptight.
Oh, because he has like a strict schedule that topics that he wants to go over. So if he's discussing something, and we kind of go off on a tangent, if Dave starts talking about something and we get involved in that, he'll sit there and he'll have like a magazine ready to go or a CD that he wants to talk about, and he'll just sit there and wait, like, okay, he'll wait for that one little gap of air, and he'll be like, here we go, back onto it.
Yeah, he's a very, very that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you on the channel here, if the channel's still here, go back. Don't go back to last Friday because he wasn't. I don't think he was with us the past 2 Fridays.
No, he wasn't. He had a problem.
Go back. Go back like 3 Fridays, or just it's called the Steve Anderson Power Hours, is what we call it. We go live for like 3 hours, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very similar to what we did tonight.
I was like, we've been live for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually go 2 hours. The early show goes 2 hours, and the night show goes anywhere from 3 hours to 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but that's the one I get a little
Eastern Standard Time on Friday.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if you get an invitation alert in your Facebook Messenger.
Join it like 15 minutes into one. Be like, hey.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people do. People jump in 2 hours into it, totally out of it. Hey guys, you guys are awesome. Yeah. We take phone calls. We take. We have friends. I don't know if you guys ever come out to California here. We have you guys said burger stands. Do you guys know In-N-Out Burgers?
Yeah.
You ever had that? Yeah. We've got a guy that goes live at In-N-Out.
Mr. Mike has to step. That's like the first stop.
Oh no, I have a tradition in California where my first meal every time there's In-N-Out.
Yep. Yeah. There's a lot of people. They get off the airplane. That's first place they hit.
So have you guys played near Santa Cruz?
No. Well, have you guys before I joined? Because like we haven't since I joined.
Or San Jose? You guys been to San Jose?
No.
Do you know the way?
Well, it's where Riley used to live.
Yeah.
What song was that, Dave?
Do you know the way to San Jose? La 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 la.
But no, yeah, Riley used to live in Santa Cruz, but he moved. Okay, you need to find out a way to hook that into your microphone.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No, I just don't like having it picked up by the microphone. I want clear 8-bit audio.
Okay, well, when you get your own show, we'll do that.
Yeah, there's no plugins. But yeah, I just hold mine straight up to the microphone like that. You know, that was cool. Cool. All right. Well, it's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. We've 8 people watching.
2 of them are me. Well, no, one of them's me.
One of them's you. One of them might be me because I've got the. I think anybody that has the chat open, it counts as a viewer. So that's all of. So.
Not me.
That means
Mine still doesn't work.
That means that it's like 3 out of 5 of us.
That means there's like 3 people watching us.
We're good at what we do.
Yeah. Wait, why did Mike and Greg like? Why did we come on this?
Yeah, they're like, well, they invited us back, or we want to go back?
Yo, it's like I'm sure you guys have played a show. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago, but I'm sure in your earlier days you've played a show where basically you're playing for the other bands, right?
Oh,
Same
recently.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Everyone was like, "Oh, it'll do so great for you. It'll do so great for you."
Yeah, I didn't even not even getting into this. I said my
Nope, we're gonna say goodbye to this.
No, but dude, I got to meet you guys from it, so you know I'm happy.
Very true.
Oh yeah, it was a good hang. It was a really good hang. I still have Gretsch guitars on my phone from when we were talking about that, and I just keep looking at it. I'm like,
Yeah, well.
Cool.
Off air.
What?
I said off air.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're good, I think. All right. Well, hey, Michael and Greg from Allegaeon, thank you guys very much for joining us. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It's a lot of fun. I hope this uploads.
I'm drunk now, so.
And go to this on all your social media and give them a like and tell them that we rule.
Yeah, you can find us on Grindr, Christian Nickel,
Brazzers,
Blabbermouth.
Yeah, now.
Grindr again. And
really wants these 3 people to know he's on Grindr.
DisneyChannel.com.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, and actually within the chat all night we've had your Facebook page
Oh,
in
hey,
there.
thanks.
So
Really appreciate it.
yeah.
And then you'll put a link if the video uploads. You'll put a link to all their.
Yeah. Everything will be down in the description.
Especially Grindr.
Especially.
Wait, I'm doing it right now. Wait.
I don't know what's going on.
Me neither. Did you just have a stroke?
Wait, watch the chat.
Watch what chat? I don't have a chat.
I don't have a chat either.
Oh no, it removed it. What the fuck?
Well, this has been great.
There it goes.
We single-handedly just broke up the band.
Yeah, and broke us up now. There's no more show anymore.
YouTube is gone. Oh, I see it.
I don't see it, man.
I see it.
Damn it.
How sassy is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
No, it's just Grindr.com. Well, it's Grindr.com. / Al's gay son.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Yeah. That's what she needs. Did you guys know that Greg's favorite band is Weezer?
Favorite?
Yeah, of all time.
Of all time?
I think that Mike wants me to kill him.
It's time to grease Weezer.
He
If
has
I kill myself, my life insurance won't pay out. You have to kill me. My nephews need college funds.
So did you? Never mind. I'm gonna I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Okay, just everyone know at the end of this that Greg loves Weezer, so you should always find him.
Stop it.
Bring him
Right now.
Guys, if anyone's still listening, bring Greg Nothing But Weezer merch. That's his favorite band of all time.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Okay. I gotta go. I don't know how to end this. My computer has froze.
Oh, don't hang up yet. Don't hang up yet.
Okay, I'm not.
All right. All right, we're out of here. Greg, Michael.
Wait, Greg, did I tell you how somebody sent me a pen for like a pen printing company that just has our name on it, but sent to my house?
Oh, how?
Yeah, we could have fucking pens.
Mm-hmm. They do that. You'll get random stuff in the mail like that, and they're trying to get you to order.
Shit is,
They're trying to get you to order the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. We're out of here. Allegion, you guys rock, man. I'll have all your links down below. And hopefully this video saves because I had a great time. And I love Weezer too. Actually, for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks.
You just love that the guitar player held Eddie's guitar. That's all you loved.
No. For 2 weeks, all I listened to in the car was Weezer. You know?
I actually have that Guitar World up here somewhere.
That guitar is in Italy.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Rivers Cuomo.
Guitar dude.
Yeah.
He's actually a really good guitar player, isn't he?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Greg has that look of disgust on his face, Mike, man.
It's because I just insulted his guitar god, Rivers Cuomo.
What do you guys think of their Toto cover? Did you guys hear that?
It's so bad. Oh my God. I love Weezer actually, like unironically, and what we're talking about right now, and how much Greg loves them. I don't love them as much as Greg does. But their cover sounded so bad.
I don't think I've heard it.
Oh, you're not missing anything.
What cover? What was the cover of?
They did Rosanna and
They did Africa.
Well, they did both.
They did both.
It's Africa.
Did they hold on? This is my question. Did they cover the song in the same key?
Africa.
Did they cover the song in the same key of the original?
I believe
it
had,
isn't.
Oh, Weird Al came out and performed it with them, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's in the video, isn't he? In the music video.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, actually, when I first heard the cover on the radio, it actually sounds almost like you think it's Toto, but once you hear the guy singing, you realize it's Weezer.
Yeah, because he's a shitty vocalist.
You know.
I like Weezer, but he is not a good vocalist.
Mike is listing all the highlights of this band.
I like it. So here's the thing.
It's a horrible list.
Shut your mouth.
Like them.
No, I think they are decent songwriters. I think they are not the best guitar players or vocalists. But it's a whole culmination of it. Every part makes it the best.
Well, so what's more important then, being a great songwriter or a great guitar player? I mean, because there's great guitar players out there that can't write a song.
100% of the time. I would rather not be able to play any sweeps or whatever, but if you can write a good song, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about the song.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you want to sweep, I'll give you a broom.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, you know, most, well, not most, but there's a lot of great, amazing songwriters out there that they can't play any instruments or anything.
Yeah.
But they can write.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They can always be a better songwriter because everyone remembers. Oh God, I'm so drunk.
It was Greg's idea.
The song rather than their solo was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like NAMM? Is this getting to like what that interview was like?
We haven't been to NAMM in 4 years.
NAMM.
Are you guys going to go this year?
Nope.
I'd be happy never going again, to be honest.
What's the reason? If you don't mind saying it on the air.
It's just
It's
Guitar Center. It's just loud and obnoxious, and I spend too much money, and I always have something better that I could be doing.
But for us, meaning me, who's never been, like that would be. Would you suggest like somebody that hasn't gone? Yeah, it'd be cool to go. Or
do you party?
No, I think it's an experience. I think you should experience it.
Just don't be a fanboy.
No, I don't. No.
Please, you're gonna watch Steve Vai walk right past you, and you're not gonna be a fanboy.
Yeah,
you are gonna be a fanboy.
No, I wouldn't.
And I also think it's how much of a gearhead you are. Because I mean I'm a gear idiot. Mike sets up my rig for me, so when I'm a classical guitar player, right? So I like the whole rig thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not geared towards guys like me. It's guys that like know that are really into gear. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you seem to be into gear, so I would say it's definitely an experience you should have. I don't regret my experiences at NAMM. I just don't want to repeat them.
I regret that interview I did.
I still haven't watched it. I'm gonna go watch it. Johnny, post a link to it.
Please do. It's like 3 years old. It was my first NAMM while I was 21, and everyone was handing me drinks, and I was also buying drinks. But then Metal Injection found us while I'm like mid blackout.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so I was like, I'm just gonna make fun of all these musicians I see because I hate musicians a lot. I was watching NAMM where it's like they're all there. Like, okay, I'm gonna be this person who's like wearing sunglasses inside and fluorescent lights, answering shit. And so one of the questions was, "What's the hardest thing for you to play?" And my answer was just like, "Nothing's hard for me. I'm amazing."
And one of my favorite ones was, "What was the first song you ever downloaded?" And Mike goes, "Master Puppets."
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? Lars was right.
Oh, dude, he was totally right.
So right, man.
If I ever meet Lars, I will apologize because I was so negative about him when he did it. But yep, absolutely 100%.
He saw the writing on the wall. He saw what was coming.
Yeah, what were the Dark Ages like?
Yeah, the Dark Ages were like this.
You got paid for when you did stuff. Like, imagine that. You put work into something and you reap the benefits of that.
Wow, what an old person thing to say.
I just remember the first week we actually got internet and a computer at my house in '96, right?
I'm gonna kill.
It was like you're waiting for a page to load, and it's like, ooh, a nipple. And it's like, yeah, you see the page just like, chop, and now it's like, you're watching 1080
1080p hardcore porn.
Yep. And it's like, yep.
God, oh my God, we've ruined this so much.
Oh,
as I'm talking about adult videos, my wife sends me a picture of my daughter laughing at something. That's nice. That's just what I want to see when I'm talking about internet.
Well, she's not watching this.
She's got the right. She's exactly why she did it.
No, she can't get on. She can't watch us.
She probably hears it.
No.
Oh, now it says we have 7 people watching.
See, now this is getting better.
Let's wait
know.
till it's 0. We can't end it until it's at 0.
Oh, well, let me see if I close.
Say something racist.
No.
Oh!
Is that chord racist?
Oh. All right, let's get out of here. All right, great seeing you guys. Jay. Oh.
Say what?
All right, Michael, Greg, great to talk to you guys. Come back anytime. This has been awesome. David Nesdahl, good to see you, man.
Yes.
Jay? Jay, thank you for hooking us up with these guys.
Do you like my pants?
Yeah. All right, everybody. Subscribe, like, if we're even here, and see you guys. Dave, what's going on Friday? Real quick, main show Friday. Who's on?
Oh, Joe Suma will be on with us from Greenwich Music, and he will be talking about EVH Con that's coming up this Sunday at his store. So,
Are you going?
And what is that? Real quick, what is EVH Con?
What do you think it is?
Well, for people that have no idea, like I'm sure they don't know.
EVH Con is Eddie Van Halen convention. It's a convention. A whole bunch of guys with nothing better to do are going to take their striped guitars and go, hoo-hoo, yeah.
If I was him, I would never show up.
He's not.
Oh.
You mean Eddie? You mean Eddie or Dave?
Either
I meant Nesdahl, not Roth.
I have a good time there. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that watch our show that go to that. So it's nice to mingle and talk. Talk gear and have a good time. It's a good time.
Everybody that makes their own guitars.
It's not as fanboy as you think. It's actually just a good time.
Okay. In my head, I had smashed somebody like, "What eggshell cartons did you use in your early days to cut down your volume?"
That's a good question. That's a good question because that's true.
Oh my God,
it's true. Yeah. Yeah, we're geeks.
Just without the pencil protectors.
What?
Never mind. I can't.
I don't want to know.
You know what a pencil protector is? The thing that the geeks used to put in their pocket with the.
It's a pocket protector
with the pencils and the pens in it.
Do I have to tell you what year I was born in?
How young are you? What are you, 5?
Yeah. Yeah, 5.5.
All right, cool. Got to start somewhere.
Okay. All right.
End it.
All right, we're out of here. All right, Allegiant, everybody. Rock out. All right, we'll see you guys Friday with Joe Suma. And now the viewers are going up. People are jumping in now. Oh, all right, we're out of here.
Yeah, it's back on.
Yes.
It's just this. YouTube goes down for this live show, and then they come back once we're ending. The entire channel.
We broke it
yet.
People are jumping back in.
Yeah. I'm just telling Greg and Michael not to hang up yet. Wait a second till after we're off so we can
No.
Do coke?
So we can snort a whole heap all together.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. johnnybeane.tv. All right. Bah.
Bah.
Yeah.